This gentleman is the most traveled man in the world. His name is Fred Finn, Mr. Fred Finn, but he doesn't like to be called Mr.
I don't know, Fred.
And he is Ukrainian also.
Absolutely.
Why are you Ukrainian?
100%. I love Ukraine. I've been going to Ukraine since 1951. And I was there on the original British business tour to Ukraine. And I felt like when I was in Ukraine, it was like where I came from in Canterbury in Kent. The Garden of England to the Garden of Europe.
Oh, wow.
And it's fantastic. And I love the Ukrainian way of life. When I was there, I toured all over. There was, the bus they gave us, I think it was an ex-railway carriage. There was only one hydraulic seat in it, that was for the driver. But they loaded it up for my film crew with strawberry vodka every morning. So, you know what? Everything was really quite fantastic. So I went all over. And I was telling quite a story that one day a little admiral guy came to us from the Navy in Sevastopol. See, I pronounced that right? Sevastopol.
Sevastopol.
And he invited us aboard the Black Sea Fleet of the Russian Navy then. And there was an aircraft carrier called Mo-Fri.
Oh.
And I was invited there with and the captain decided I would have lunch with him in a little table about this big.
Mm.
There was a political guy and some translator. Anyway, the captain was a really nice guy, and he said, I want to welcome you in the Russian way, and he kissed me. I said, yeah, I'm here, fine, no problem with that, I don't have a problem. Anyway, in the end, they gave me a uniform and a bottle of vodka, a bottle of brandy from the aircraft carrier Mo-Fri, and I became an honorary major. Now, all these years on, that ship became the flagship of the Black Sea Fleet. And the Ukrainian drone, the Ukrainians, no navy, sank that ship. And that ship became the fastest submarine. And I tell you what, I loved every minute of it, yeah? So this is my love. And then I had reason to contact a company in what used to be called Komsomolsk. And the lady that answered the phone was filling in for the PA of the CEO of this company. And we had a Skype call. So I liked what I saw very much. And I got to talking again. In the end, I got on a plane and went to see this lady. And I spent a week there in Ukraine. And then I said, well, I'd like to come and live with you.
That's how you met your
wife,
Alla.
So my wife is a Skype bride.
Oh, see, this is how we match. Oh, kind of spoiling what I'm supposed to show. This is how we match now, because we introduce men and women online. They see each other, they create emotional connection, intellectual connection, then they communicate each other.
Well, I can only tell you that it works.
What year was it? Yes!
What year was it? 2005.
So it was high Skype time. Yes.
Yeah, 20 years.
Phenomenal.
And I'm married to such a beautiful lady.
Since 2006.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we didn't get married straight away. We lived together, as you do.
Yes.
But I'm old-fashioned. If ever I lived with anybody, I got married. So yes, I've had 3 wives. And the best is Ukrainian.
Exactly. So
Ukrainian women are the best wives in the world. They're strong, and if it wasn't for Ukrainian wives, there would not be any Ukrainian households, because they know how to run. I'm not bullshitting, they know how to run the family, and being English and American and Kenyan and Christ knows where else I've come from, I'm not used to saying yes. I've been on my own. I'm used to doing things. I can catch planes on my own. I don't need my wife to tell me how to get to the airport, but she'll try. She'll try to tell me how to pack. Now I can pack 10 bottles. I can pack 10 bottles of Georgian wine in my case, because I wouldn't leave it behind, because I'm an honorary tourism ambassador for Georgia, the oldest wine-producing country in the world. Now, not many people know that, but it's this part of Europe that I love. There's nothing like it. It takes me back to childhood, and the school was like it school here was like it is in Ukraine now. My daughter, 20 odd years old, I adopted a daughter because her father didn't want a daughter. Silly bugger. And you know what? She got homework. My wife helped her, Babushka helped her. Now she speaks 5 languages. She's got a business degree and she works in Mo-Fri in Monte Carlo. So this is just a normal young lady, but she's Ukrainian. They get on with it, you know. So I can't stop, can I? I'm enjoying what I'm doing for you.
And so one more time, this is a message to male clients that are coming to my business.
Yes.
And of course, the reason to marry a Ukrainian woman from the most traveled man in the world,
Well, there's no
who's met all over the world, different
the
people.
Ukrainian wife is the best you can find.
Because
they are a wife. Now, if you marry a Ukrainian woman, they want children.
Yes.
That's a complete family. And they'll tell you, they'll make your house for you. I mean, my wife is a very talented lady. She handles logistics for a Japanese company, petrochemicals. She's loading ships and talking to captains while she's in a little place in Ukraine right now. But she could decorate. She can put walls up. They're so clever. You know, I said, she told me once, your eyesight's not so good, I could do it. And I said, okay. And I've been doing it all my life, you know, I love it. But she can do it better. And it takes...
She can decorate better than you do.
Absolutely. And you know what? It takes a man to say, your wife can do better than you in most things. And
oh my God.
She actually can. And yes, without any, you know, she's amazing. She gets on my nerves because she's too bloody good, really. So, but we're still together. That's the main. Well, you've got to have a sense of humour to me, right? Yeah. But they're very eloquent, beautiful. You know, when my wife would go into the Producti, I'm sitting in a car watching the ladies because they're the most beautiful women in the world. And in my little town in Poltava region, ooh, they're beautiful, the most beautiful women in Ukraine, yeah? So they tell me.
Yeah.
But I watch them with the high heels with the snow and the ice.
Yeah.
And you know why they do that? Because the heels get in the ice and they give them traction.
Yes.
And I thought it was just to look beautiful. See, telling me how, you know,
Yeah.
This is how it is with the Ukrainian ladies. I'm happy to be married to a Ukrainian lady. I honestly.
Now, one of the problems is that when a Western man is married to a Ukrainian woman, the first thing he sees is her intellect.
Yeah.
Well, no.
She's how beautiful she is.
Yeah,
Yes, of course.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But then some men get intimidated with the intellect.
I was not so much intellect, the strength.
Brazilian
Of
strength,
Ukrainian women. They're all very strong. They find solutions to problems. That's one of the things they do best.
What's your secret of surviving that? Because I know.
Trouble.
Give me 5 Yes. By the way, speaking on travel, I would like to promote the book that Fred. It's an autobiography of Mr. Fred Finn. The world's most traveled man, who 718 times been on
Supersonic Concorde.
Yeah.
23 miles a minute. Faster than the muzzle velocity of a rifle bullet. Can't make that up. Up so high you can see the curvature of the earth, but leaving London at 7 o'clock at night now, you go west and the sun comes up from the west because you're going faster than the time zones. And I've flown New York to London in 2 hours and 55 minutes.
Why did you fly that much? Like it's almost every other day, every week, or like how?
Oh well, you know, before up till 1987, I did international law, and I made countries, third world, developing nations to make things for themselves that they didn't have the money to buy. So this was licensed. Now, if you pick up any pack of medicine today, it will be licensed. But I started with procedures, so I'd have to work with government departments, ministries, and then all under US law and all with a private company. And I used to put together, I put $80 million worth of business into Nashville, Tennessee, because one of my companies I worked for was there. However, Jack Daniels, you'll know Jack Daniels.
Oh,
I own a
sink
part,
him on a bottle.
I own a part of Jack Daniels because they made me what is called a Tennessee Squire. And I own a plot of ground at Jack Daniels Distillery, and there's a special parking place for me in the distillery in Tennessee. So, yes, there's a lot of things. I have a restaurant named after me in Dubai. It's called Finn's. It's in an international hotel. It's a 24-hour a la carte restaurant.
Now comes another question. Did your wife marry you for money?
No.
How do you know?
Absolutely.
Because that's the biggest fear men have.
No.
That this woman is like materialistic. She like, if you were poor.
No, I'll tell
you
you.
were
I'm going to tell you a story.
Yeah.
Because life has ups and downs, right? I had a divorce, and even though I won, in the States, especially New Jersey, Connecticut, New York, and West Coast, the divorce starts at 50%.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, then you get a lady judge, and that's 75%.
Ooh.
And then if she's a lesbian, you've got no chance. And my house, still there, she had to pay me half of it. And last year, she gave me $1, which should have been 900,000, but it was $1, and I got 50 cents. So that's so I was broke, and you know you go up and down. It took everything, yeah. And I think because my contact and my work ethic was such that I survived, and I built myself. Now she didn't know, my wife Alla, I had no idea if I had money or not. I just kept going to see her, and at the time I was going to buy a hotel in Seychelles, and I financed that for 10 million. But the guy I was working with on the finance stole it from me, and I lost 5 million on that. And this is not a sad story. You just pick yourself up and get on with it, because nobody gives a shit if you lost your money or not. They don't want to know. I helped Richard Branson to put his airline together. I took him and his kids on their first safari. I took Princess Diana, Fergie. I took the whole of the Lord's Taverners cricket team to Kenya. I've raised millions and millions and millions of dollars for charity over my lifetime, and I'm still doing it. And I have a wife that supports that. Yeah.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
I'm happy to be here. I'm thrilled to be here, actually, and to find this Ukrainian restaurant in England.
Yeah.
And they asked me if I'd been here before. No, but I tell you what, I'm coming back. And yet you've got to get the book in a minute. Get it right. So this is me.
Yes.
In a nutshell.
And to learn more about Mr. Fred Finn, you can get the book. Fred has been a great supporter of Kyiv Lions Club, which I'm the president of. And if you want to do more for Ukraine, of course, join our projects. Of course, learn more about how you can be productively supportive to everything that we do.
I'm an honorary member of Lions Club of Kyiv for many years. And on my own, I raised $150,000 for them.
Yes.
And then with Mr. McNeil's help, I raised another $400,000 because I'd give safaris and Seychelles holidays away every year. And it was my honor to work with them. It's a fantastic Burns night in Ukraine. Became the largest Burns night outside of Edinburgh. And that's because when we were Russian Orthodox, our Christmas came in January. Nobody had any money in February, so we used to run it in March. We used to get all the top stars down by giving them an airline ticket. And I was an ambassador for Euro 212, an ambassador for the airline. So I used to get all the tickets to bring the stars. So there we are. That's what I did.
So this is a type of a person that actively supports Kyiv Lions Club.
Absolutely.
And this is the power that we raise together with awareness about Ukraine, about life in Ukraine, about Ukraine being surrounded by powerful people like Mr. President.
Yeah, it's a good place to be. It's an amazing country, amazingly beautiful country. From I've driven everywhere in Ukraine. I've lived there, I've driven there, I've been to most cities. I have an auntie in Venetia who lives a little farm. And she told me, you better move your car because when the cow comes home from the field, it won't know what's happening. And I've been to many christenings and parties. And the Ukraine parties are the best. They go on for a long time. And the food is fabulous. It's fresh. It's just amazing. And they're always waiting for me to go there because they have this little stick, and they dip it in vodka and rub it around your face somewhere. This is in the West.
Oh.
They said, we're waiting for you.
Yeah.
And they got me. But there's so many things that are different, but so genuine. I mean, most people say, where's Ukraine? And what part of Russia is it? And now they know where Ukraine is. And parties, drinking is done mostly at home. And the most amazing thing, every third toast, the gentlemen stand up and toast the ladies. And I love that because in an evening there's many third toasts. I mean, once it stops at third, you start again. And I like my drop of samagon. You've got to have samagon, haven't you? I mean, and now they sell samagon in restaurants. I don't know how that happens because my father-in-law used to make it and it was good. My auntie in Venetia makes it in big barrels and she trades it for butter in the village. It's a village she lives in. And and one day it's her turn to look after the cows, and then it's the neighbours, and the house they've got is fantastic. It's just the country life. And the food. She gets up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, she's cooking food for me at midnight when I've driven there on my way somewhere. It was a 12-hour drive from my home to where she used to live. But you only know how big Ukraine is when you try to drive across it. It's very, very large. Anyway, there you go. This is me.
You can follow Mr. Fredkin on your Instagram, correct?
Yeah.
On your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You can learn more about Mr. Finn's travel from this book.
Yeah.
And thank you for supporting Ukraine.
I love it.
Thank
you for having me. I didn't know until you were here, and Irina, whom I stayed in the hotel in Miratel.
Miratel, yes.
And it's like a, what is it called? Where you go to get well.
It's a resort and spa and
spa.
mineral waters.
And they got these taps in the city centre with all the different water in it.
Yes.
I mean, it's fabulous.
Seltzer water. They have it's carbonated. They have
it's
pure,
lovely.
and it has a specific strong smell with some of it. And there is a water that smells like oil because there is oil
But it tastes all right.
It has a taste of oil,
Yeah.
the real oil, the earth oil,
Yeah.
and naftusa is the name of the water, it's like you are drinking water from the engine or something, but it's very good for you. And there is a video on my YouTube channel about Truskavets. We just made it.
Yeah.
Truskavets
is about an hour's drive outside of Lviv.
Yes, correct.
Up in the mountains a little bit.
So welcome to follow us on our YouTube channel. Welcome to see more. And we are starting our Lions Club meeting. Me as a president, Fred as an honorary member, and we have invited Lions from all over UK that is around, and we are beginning. Follow us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. There you go. Yeah.
Yay! Героям слава! Розказав ви.